Okay, so today we're going to do circumference and um, arc length. So in a circle, we have a center in a perfectly drawn circle. We have the center of the circle, and then if I have a chord that goes through the center of the circle, that's the diameter. And then if I have a line segment that goes from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle, we call that the radius. And then the circumference is just like the fence around the circle. So if I come around the edge of the circle and measure that whole length, that's called the circumference. And the relationship between that is the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, which is equal to 2 times pi times the radius, because the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. In other words, the radius is exactly 1/2 the length of the diameter. Okay? So, this is really kind of a plug and chug. So for example number 1, I'm given a radius of 9 centimeters. That's example number 1. And I'm asked to find the circumference, and then I'm told, so they want me to find the circumference in this one, and then on this one they've given me the circumference of 26 meters, and they want me to find the radius. Okay, so this is part A, this is part B. So then I'm going to choose this formula. So I'm going to say that the circumference is equal to 2 times pi times r. And in case you guys have forgotten, pi is just a number, and it's approximately 3.14. Actually, it's approximately, so let's use the approximation symbol. Okay? So then the circumference is approximately 2 times 3.14 times 9. I can multiply the 2 times 9, so that would give me 18 times pi, which would be 3.14, which is approximately 56.55. Okay. Now, this is, let me say this too. A lot of you guys are going to plug in 3.14 because that's what you've been taught since elementary school. But some of you guys will actually use the pi symbol in your calculator. In other words, you might say 18 times, and then there's a pi symbol on the calculator. So on this calculator, it's right here. See that right there? Now if I do that, I'm going to get this 56.548, and then I round it up to 55. The reason I say that is this goes on for a few more digits. So if you use the pi symbol, your answer might be off slightly here. In other words, this is if you use the pi symbol on your calculator, it's a more exact value. So if I ever go through an example and let's say you get 56.54, that's just because you rounded here. It's okay. It's okay. So now for the next one, I'm going to use the same formula because I have the circumference and I have the radius. So I'm going to say C is equal to 2 pi r, but now I know that C is 26 times 2 times pi times r, but I don't know what r is. Well, 2 times pi is equal to 6.28. Okay? 2 times 3.14 is 6.28. So then I'm going to divide by 6.28 on both sides. Now again, because we're using pi, we approximated. So our final answer is going to be 4.14, and that's approximately the length of the radius. And that's in centimeters, I forgot. This is centimeters, and this is centimeters. Okay?